Welcome to this algebra lesson. Today, we are going to master set builder notation. This is a powerful mathematical language used to describe sets of numbers with precision, especially when listing every single number is impossible. First, let's understand why we need it. The roster method, or listing method, works great for small groups, like the numbers 1 through 5. But what if we need to describe an infinite set, like all numbers greater than 5? We can't list them all because the list never ends. We need a rule to describe them instead. Let's break down the syntax. It starts with a curly brace, which tells us we are dealing with a set. Then we have a variable, usually x, representing any member of that set. The vertical bar in the middle is crucial. It translates to the phrase such that. Finally, we have the condition or rule that x must follow to be part of the set. Reading it aloud is simple once you know the pattern. You start by saying the set of all x. Then, when you see the bar, you say such that. Lastly, you read the condition. So this example is read as the set of all x such that x is less than 10. You will often see special symbols inside the notation. The symbol looking like a curved E means is an element of. The double-struck R stands for real numbers, which includes decimals and fractions. The double-struck Z represents integers, and N is for natural or counting numbers. Specifying the domain tells us which types of numbers are allowed. Let's look at an example. If we want to describe all real numbers greater than or equal to -2, we write it like this. The set of all x, where x is an element of the real numbers, such that x is greater than or equal to -2. On the number line, this starts at -2 and goes infinitely to the right. We can also describe numbers between two values. Here, we want numbers strictly between -3 and 4. We write the set of all x in the real numbers such that -3 is less than x and x is less than 4. Notice the open circles on the number line, meaning the endpoints are not included. Here is how set builder notation compares to others. While the roster method is good for specific integers, it fails for continuous ranges. Interval notation is compact but can be confusing. Set builder notation is the most versatile because it clearly states both the type of number and the rule it must follow.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.